Welcome back, Advice Pod. My name is Kyle. This is Raysean. This is Jackson.
Paxson?
What's happening? What's going on?
What good?
Am I the a-hole for canceling my vacation because my sister is sending her kids? I'll need to bounce something off of you. We've been planning a family vacation for months. This would be my first vacation in 15 years, and it's kind of a big deal. I was recently diagnosed with ADHD, and this year is just the first year I've enjoyed getting out. My sister has had her struggles in her adult life, and she has 3 kids that spend half their time with their grandparents / my parents. They're fun kids, but they aren't well-mannered. They don't listen unless it involves yelling or being asked multiple times. Telling them to not do something often results in them doing it when nobody is looking. Today, we get together for Father's Day, and I find my sister isn't going, but she's still sending her kids. This frustrated me quite a bit, but I definitely wasn't going to speak my mind around the kids. I decided to give it a few hours and reset to observe what I could expect. 3 kids spanning 4 to 6, just bullying adults until they get what they want. My vacation quickly began to look like I was just leaving the state to babysit. I'm not a parent. I'm not good with kids, but I don't hate kids. I don't want to spend my week trying to get a handle on 3 kids at a campground, despite my parents would still do most of the work. I told my parents I wasn't going on vacation and that I didn't sign up to watch my sister's kids. I know my mom feels terrible, and I feel like I've put her in a difficult spot. My sister has a job and a boyfriend and less free time than I'm sure she'd like, but she's no single mom with no support system. I don't think it's right to just expect someone to take your kids on vacation while you sit at home. Am I the asshole? Edit. Thanks all. I was feeling pretty shitty and selfish with the plans of leaving tomorrow morning. After calming down and reading your responses, I think I made the right and understandable choice. I'm going to stick with it. To those wanting to make sure I get a good vacation, I promise to make it my most enjoyable and active staycation to date. I still have a state park pass and kayaks aren't bad, but I'll certainly make the most of it. So you gotta babysit 3 kids on your vacation because your sister decides it's easier if she doesn't have to bring her kids on vacation?
You are not the asshole. I completely agree with you. I am not fucking watching anybody fucking kids. I'm not even really allowed to go help out with my aunt's daycare because everyone knows I can't fucking stand kids after a while because people have smart mouths. And for some reason, people don't like when you get smart back with kids when they get smart with you. It's like, oh, why you had to go like that? So that would not work with me. And I know a lot of people who do this. I'm going to drop my kids off over here and then I'm going to just disappear type of shit. I have cousins that do that shit, and it has driven my aunts and my grandparents crazy. That shit does not work with me. I've had one of my cousins try that shit with me, and me and that person don't even fucking talk no more because that's bull crap. Like you cannot put your responsibilities on somebody else. And the one thing I do hate is when somebody drops off their kid, tells you when they're going to pick them up, that time comes, and they, for some reason, can't answer their phone. It just keeps going to voicemail. That right there is, you're going to get some hands when you come to pick your kid up, because that's some straight bullshit right there. So I agree with the, you are not the asshole. I would have been told her, like, it's me, you, and the kids. Who watching the kids? You bringing a nanny? Like, if not, then I can't do this shit. You are not about to trick me and have me sitting in there watching your kids while you. And then the sister ain't even going, so she gonna stay home while you watch it. Oh, fuck that! I don't even. Unless you like your nephews and nieces. Some people do. Some people are like, I'm nice auntie type shit, but most of us is realistic and be like, them ain't my kids.
Most of us is realistic. So a couple things, right? First and foremost, I guess, I'm very much in agreement with Raysean. But in that whole fucking diatribe just now, it's hilarious. But you hit the funniest shit right up front. Let's say it's a sitcom idea. God forbid your aunt passes away. You were very close with your aunt for whatever reason. You now have to inherit the family daycare, being the oldest of her beneficiaries. And you're like, fuck them kids, I'm gonna shut this thing down. But all of your siblings and the rest of your family convince you to just run the daycare, as you know, in your aunt's memory or whatever. And like the whole sitcom is you just saying, you know, mean shit to kids. Like, not only because kids are the worst and because you have a short temper and don't like kids, but because sometimes kids need to be told the truth. And Uncle Raysean's daycare is a place where kids go to learn the truth.
No, Rashawn gets shut down. Once I get to a point, I can't control what's coming out my mouth. Like it's whatever comes out, it comes out. And
What's
I
the
don't
worst
care.
thing you've ever said to a little kid?
I don't know. I don't like I can't remember.
I'm not
like,
really
I don't
around
really
kids.
talk kids. You know what I mean? I always got that fear you're gonna say something and is this gonna be some weird person come out of nowhere and be like, oh my, what are you trying to do? You'd be like, what the fuck? I was trying to push this little motherfucker down. Like, get out of here.
I wasn't trying to say rude stuff. I was just trying to, you know, inflict physical harm on the.
That sounds better than trying to touch him. I was trying to push this motherfucker.
I think that she was not in the wrong at all. I mean, shit, me personally, I don't really even know shit about kids. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I'll be like, what are you supposed to do with these things? You feel me? Like, how often are they supposed to? I mean, maybe not that bad, but just that's a pretty big. I mean, like, kids require a lot of attention. They don't know what they're doing. They don't know anything. You can't blame them for it. So it is pretty unfair to just expect somebody to take on a responsibility that big, because if something does happen, and it could, well, now it's my responsibility. And what am I supposed to do? Like, I know I don't have kids, but I know when I do, I'm not going to be comfortable just take my kids. Like, nah, because things can happen, and it's always going to be my fault at the end of the day. So, I don't think she was wrong.
And then nobody gonna treat your kids the way you gonna treat them. Because I'm be honest, say I got your kids and my kids, right? And the shark, they in the water, and the shark come. You think I'm jumping for your kids?
Naturally. Yeah.
You said it's on your bucket list to fight a shark.
I'm jumping for my kids. I mean, Jackson kids, I just have to call you and tell you, hey, it's a shark in the water, bro. You want to get down here.
Real quick, right? Like, I don't know what to tell you. I got about 5 seconds. I just wanted to let you know. I wanted to put you in my shoes real quick.
I do think the ages of the kids plays a big factor. They're between 4 and 6. There's 3 of them. Dude, if they were like between 10 and 12 and they're a little bit more self-sufficient and they're off entertaining themselves somewhere else at the campground, all right, whatever. But 4 to 6, man, that's like they pretty much rely on you for most things still. So
you have to watch them constantly so they don't kill themselves. Literally,
yeah.
Like literally, like it's really that serious, because when you're, 4 to 6 is way too young. You might pick something up and put it and try to eat it. You're still that young. You know what I'm saying?
4, they're still liable to shit themselves, right?
Right, exactly. Oh, look at these purple berries. Let me eat them.
Yeah, I mean that's different than shitting themselves. They could get poisoned and die if that happens. But shit in the pants, man. That's reason enough. Never mind all the other extenuating circumstances of being out in nature. Fuck all that.
Kids be screaming too, man. Mm-hmm. Kids is always screaming, running around, screaming and yelling.
Can't regulate.
They trying to relax, trying to be like, go with the vibe. Now you got these little motherfuckers screaming and shit. Everybody looking at you and shit. You like, these ain't even my motherfucking kids. They don't want to listen. Because that's how always kids is. If you ain't their real parents, they never want to listen for real until you got to put hands on them. Now you got to worry about if you're going to jail because you've been put hands on them. Now you got to be like, hey, don't tell your mama. I didn't mean to punch you in your face like that. But if you would have just shut your mouth, just listen, we wouldn't have had to do this. Like, Jesus.
Right, like try not to let your mom see your busted up face. Do your best.
No more FaceTime. Yeah, with that week, no more FaceTime on this trip.
Do your
ain't got no signal. The signal ain't good enough.
So yeah, I don't think any of us think this girl's an asshole for setting some firm boundaries and deciding to go with the staycation. Sometimes kids suck. This is what it is.
And staycations is nice. I love sleeping in my bed and acting like, putting my phone on do not disturb. Woo! Man,
Mm-hmm.
them be the days.
This is what we call like that's like how we can experience some form of vacation is by turning our phones on do not disturb mode because it's just always in our face with stupid shit. Since we've sat down to record this over the last couple hours, I've gotten like 4 notifications from Reddit. I only open up Reddit to find posts for this stupid dumbass podcast. I don't even look at Reddit that much. Why are you sending me 4 notifications?
Keep you on that phone.
Yeah, I need that dopamine.
No, it really is. I've been getting a ton. I mean, I'm getting notifications from like news websites, emails, and all of that stuff. We really do have our faces on our phones all day, and it's not all bad, but
You know when I think about this the most, man, is when I first wake up in the morning and I'm taking a shit. I'm looking at my phone and I'm like, I've been awake for less than 5 minutes, and for some reason I'm already looking at Instagram. Put the phone down and just shit by yourself, Kyle. You don't need someone to hold your hand via Instagram while you shit.
No, I hate my thoughts when I'm shitting. That should have had me going crazy.
we all different.
I need my
We
phone.
all, we all different. Be like, that's when my most sinister, evil thoughts get to rummaging around. I can't. I need a distraction. Somebody put the Looney Tunes on in the other room or something.
No, I hate my thoughts when I'm shitting.
Nah, still the funniest shit you said today. Lucifer was like, sometimes you're an asshole. What you mean?
Oh man!
And the rest is history.
Make sure you tell us down in the comments down below how much you agree with us. I'm especially interested to hear from those who do not agree with us. So like the video if you haven't done that already. Subscribe to the channel. This has been another fun week of advice. Jackson, where can people check out your stuff?
Yes, you can check me out throughout the Young Turks Network, but also on YouTube at Politics and Paper, youtube.com/@politicsandpaper. I got political streams. I got mental health programming that I just started on there to help provide people resources, education tools on how to cope. And I talk about cool, interesting nerd shit on there. So check me out at Politics and Paper.
As always, links in the show notes for all that stuff. And yeah, thanks for listening. And we'll see you next Monday for more advice.
Peace. Don't be a butt cheek.
Oh, he's back. He's back.